Stop scrolling, stop scrolling, stop scrolling.
Still learning this thing. What's up, y'all? Uh, so the new series is up. We are. This is episode 2. Episode 1 was with Rude, Rude Life NASA from Handicap and Chill. Haven't gotten that one loaded up yet because YouTube is being a butt, but hopefully I'll get that uploaded in the next couple of days. That was a two-parter. Tonight we're doing 2 episodes. The first we have Lonnie Middlebrooks from her monthly men's, men's chat channel coming up a little later on. But for right now, we have the other half of Handicap and Chill, my buddy Mykal57, Michael Watson. What's up, Mike?
Hey, how's everybody out there, man? Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, man, dude. Okay, let's do what we usually what we usually do. Tell the people a little bit about you, then we'll get into the meat of things.
Okay, so yeah, man, I'm Michael. I go by Mykal57. Let's see, I'm a podcaster. I'm a disability advocate. I'm a print model. I do a few. I'm a motivational speaker, so I wear many hats. Just trying to stay busy. A strong advocate for the disability community. Um, I just like my voice being heard, whether it's like where I live in Minnesota or whether that's online. So you might see me at a rally at the Capitol, or you might see me at a local bar, or you might see me at a poetry slam. So you just never know. I think representation is important. So I just go places that I love or that I feel strongly about, and I let my face be seen and my voice be heard.
Right on, man. And actually, that's the part of the reason that we're doing this is some legislation you've been promoting here just recently.
Yeah, it's in Minnesota here. We have a human rights bill that got passed in 1967, I think it was. We're trying to, and we was trying to make disability accommodations a part of that bill just to give it more power and strength. So we went to the Capitol in St. Paul, Minnesota, to rally to get the House of Representatives to vote yes on the bill to make disability accommodations part of the Human Rights Act, get them to bring that to the floor and vote yes. So,
And
good news. Go ahead.
what does the legislation itself say, Mike? Give us an idea what it's about.
So, so with just the legislation is to just give more backing to the disability accommodation. So that might be if you're at work, they have to have reasonable accommodations for you to do your job, or they have to have handicap buttons that at new buildings that they build, and they have some of that in Minnesota, and Minnesota does pretty well. They just wanted it to be a part of the Human Rights Act because that gives it even more protection.
There you go.
So in all areas, that might be your favorite restaurant or your city hall or at your job dealing with your employment, just making sure that people with disabilities have the accommodations they need. That might be braille or a bigger restroom or um, adult changing stations in the restroom. So it's just a wide array of things so people with disabilities can function just like everybody else does.
Yeah, I've been watching you. Oh, before I go there, this is actually for those that are this is your first time seeing this. I'm not sure when this will upload other than Facebook. We are live on Facebook right now. But for those of you who haven't seen some of my stuff, this is actually Mykal's second time with me because he was part of my Flip the Script preview series last summer. We did a two part one-on-one interview talking about his life, his the things that he does, like the handicap and chill and all this stuff that he's talking about today, and of course the fact that you were a model at one point.
Yeah, I've done some modeling. I'm signed with an agency, and I started in 2019. I saw an ad on Facebook, and my friend actually tagged me in it. They were looking for people from all walks of life, including people with disabilities. I went with my friend, took some pictures on his camera phone, submitted them, and I got the job for Target. The job was for me to wear a wheelchair accessible Halloween costume. So when you look up the accessible race car driver costume, I'm the guy in the picture wearing the costume. So I was on Target's website and Walmart's website. That was my first modeling job, and I went on to do others, and I had little roles in like small independent films since then. So it's just been a progression going upward since then, since 2019.
And of course, like as I mentioned, one of your other pursuits is the Handicap and Chill podcast with our boy Rude.
Yeah, Handicap and Chill with it's me and Rule Like NASA. We do a show every Thursday. We talk about a variety of things. So we could be talking about some something in the disability community. We could be talking about women in relationships. We could be talking about current events. We can be talking about sports. So you just never know. That's how I like it because people with disabilities aren't just people with disabilities. We have a life outside of how we were born or the physical or mental situation we in now. So we just
The
talk about
challenges, right?
yeah, we just talk about life, and sometimes that includes disability, and sometimes it doesn't.
And that's every Thursday. That's also live on Facebook.
Yep, every Thursday. Um, Go to Facebook, look up Handicap and Chill podcast. Go to Instagram, Handicap and Chill podcast. You'll see all our episodes, and I hope to have some new followers and watchers of the show. Check it out. Tell me what you guys think.
I've been on there. I've been on there once with y'all, and it was an absolute kick in the pants, man.
Yeah, yeah, we have a good time on there, man. We laugh. We talk
You
about
you
serious
you and Rude,
things.
you and Rude Live NASA. You guys are a couple of characters. I love it.
Yeah, man, we really liked it when we started it. I was trying to find someone to do a podcast with, and he was at the same time. We didn't know each other. Someone connected us, and it's just amazing how the internet can bring people together. Because I'm in Minnesota, he's in Virginia. We use StreamYard and do the show every Thursday. And we've been doing it for about 2 years now. And just think that we never knew each other.
You,
We
you
never
you
met in.
couldn't tell it. You couldn't tell it watching it, Michael. I'll tell you right now. You guys,
Oh yeah, we're close, man. Me and Rude are like family now, man. We're like
he's
we've been doing this
he's
for
a good brother.
yeah,
He's a good
yeah,
brother.
yeah. We talk on camera, we talk off camera. We're like family now. So um man, we family and friends to the end at this point, man.
There
Podcast
you
or not.
go. There you go. Yeah, I get a kick out of him. But I tell you something. I got to give homeboy his flowers because like you, he's got a million irons in the fire, and somehow by the grace of God, he's able to keep it all straight. That ain't easy when you got
Oh,
like 9, 10 different things going on at once.
yeah, because we all we do the handicap and chill podcast, but we both have like our own side projects that we do. So we're both pretty busy. We just find time to do the podcast because that's kind of what all started this. But we got all type of offshoots. We have because I used to be a rapper. He was too. We're working on a handicap and chill mixtape, so that might come out in like next year in the summer. It's still in the infancy stages, but we're working on that. We'll
That'll be
work
cool.
coming together one day and doing some like in person podcast episodes too. So we have a lot of things coming down the pipeline, ideas that we want to see come to fruition.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Um, but let's get back to the legislation. What? I mean, I'm probably kind of asking the obvious, but what got you into doing the rallies and such? Because you on your Facebook, you showed a couple, you have a couple videos where you were doing rallies for this particular measure.
Yeah,
Uh, here just a few weeks ago.
the first video we was just outside chanting that for them to vote yes on the bill. So while the representatives was in behind closed doors, um,
Uh-huh.
deciding if they were going to bring it to the floor and vote, we were out there chanting for them to bill, bring the bill to the floor and vote yes. And we were out there for about 2 to 4 hours just vote yes, vote yes, vote yes, and they really did. They voted yes. So sometimes you need to apply pressure. You can't just be quiet. You have to let people know that you're here. You want to be heard. You have to disturb their peace because if you don't, things will stay the same. You have to be loud and in their face, and we accomplished our goal. So we're just gonna keep going. I'm a part of a nonprofit organization called ACT, which stands for Advocating Change Together. So we
Okay.
we teach people with disabilities how to be self advocates. We have conferences. We bring people together just to promote inclusion within the disability community because a lot of people even before I joined ACT and I only been a part of ACT maybe 2 years now. I didn't know
Mhm.
a lot of disabled people. So yes, I have family and friends, but they don't really understand my plight like I do or like Blue does because they're not in those shoes. They're all able bodied. So it was great to just um befriend some like-minded disabled people that understand what I'm going through, to understand my struggles, and somebody I can confide in that understands firsthand. I didn't have that before because growing up, I grew up in Gary, Indiana, small town. Um, I'm I'm born in '82, so I grew up in the '90s. It wasn't a lot of accessible anything. So I had to
Yeah.
just do the best with what I had and figure it out and make up my own system for doing
I
things.
mean,
Now,
I, I remember when I grew up in Oregon and during the 80s, 90s, and you're right. A lot of the stuff back then was not set up for those for people with different challenges and whatnot. And
yeah,
you know, I mean, even rampways in a lot of places didn't come around till what, like the early '90s. You know, when it was like public law.
yeah, and then even in the '90s, there was times where you didn't see a ramp or some apartments like my apartment in Gary, Indiana didn't have an elevator or so it just didn't have like handicap buttons on the door. or it wasn't like accessible restrooms in the lobby or anything like that. So I just had to make do with what was there. I guess the silver lining, because I always try to find a silver lining in everything. It taught me to be as independent as possible. But I'll tell you one thing: it's so a lot better when I go somewhere and it's accessible. It makes life lot easier on me. Because as you get older, like everybody else, it gets even more difficult to maneuver around. So I mean, I don't move like I did when I was in my 20s. Now, cerebral palsy isn't progressive. Now it's different, what can I say, stages of cerebral palsy, but it's with cerebral palsy, whatever condition you was born in, that's kind of what you stay with. It's not progressive. So some people with cerebral palsy are have vision impairments. Some people can walk, some people can't. Some people can walk with crutches. Some people are just in a wheelchair. Some people need help with everything in their daily life. So it just depends where you are on the spectrum when it comes to cerebral palsy.
Absolutely. I've, 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 um, I've told you this before. Um, two, two of the closest people in my life for better part of 30 plus years, uh, they have it. Oh, hold up. Yeah, Rude. Speak of the devil.
I showed up in the comments.
Yeah, he's showing up. Bless his heart.
What's
Hey,
up,
Rude.
Rose?
How you doing, brother? Yeah, we doing her live, brother. I love me some Rude, man. He's a
Yeah,
good man.
good dude,
Looking
man.
character too.
For, for sure, man. Good dude.
He's a good man. I'm sharing this to. I've been while you've been talking. I've been sharing this to the different podcast groups that I'm part of on Facebook.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
since for some reason it couldn't let me direct live stream it to YouTube like I'd hoped. I guess I gotta change plans to do that for the rest of the series. But that'll happen when it does. That'll hopefully happen in the next couple months once I get everything situated. Um, how you doing, Rude? Hey, Rude. I was having some problems loading your episode, but it should load in the next day or so. I just need to figure out a memory issue with my tablet. It's being a pain in the butt. I got a older version iPad that just keeps running into storage issues. But yeah, Rude and I did a wound up, and that's been kind of the curse with. I won't say curse, but kind of the challenge when I've had each of you guys on. Up till now, it's been all two parters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you remember when we did the flip the script, his was two parts and so was yours.
Yep, yep, yep. I remember that. I remember.
He says, Mykal, love the glasses.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching our live stream on myself so I can see the
Comments, yeah.
yeah. I mean I can see them on the screen too, but I can't publish them until they pop up here. But I got
Yeah.
them on my cell too, bless him. Uh, but yeah, man. Now you and I were talking about the legislation because, like you said, you had some news with that. Why don't you go ahead and let the people know what's been going on lately with your piece of legislation?
Yeah, so in like I said earlier, with in Minnesota, we have something called human the Minnesota Human Rights Act. Now,
Mhm.
I didn't know this until I was doing a little research, but there's not a Human Rights Act federal bill in the United States of America, but we have one in Minnesota. So we're just trying to make disability accommodations a part of the human rights bill. Um, Things that's in the human rights bill now is like you get protections in areas like uh, employment, housing, public service, education. You can't discriminate because of race, religion, gender identification, marital status, stuff like that. So we just want disability accommodations to be a part of that bill. That way, it'll give it more protection because it's one of the protected groups or the protected areas under the Human Rights Act. So that's what we were rallying for, and we were successful, and the bill has passed. So it's great when you do something and then you see the results fall in your favor, and you like,
Absolutely.
I had a hand in doing that. That's a good feeling. That's
Oh,
a real good
absolutely.
feeling.
And like I said to you the other night, because we've talked about this a little bit privately, and I said to you the other night, I said this you're doing it for your state, but we need to get something like this going on a national level because, like you said, it's not there.
Yeah, it's
You
not.
know, we don't we,
It's
we, we
not.
don't have it.
Yeah, it's not national. They have a human rights bill in the UK, and I know we have one in Minnesota. I don't know what other states have it, but it's not nationwide, and that's a travesty. So we need to work on that. That'll be because no matter where you live, people with disabilities need that.
Yeah. And
Despite
Rude, I couldn't say it any better, Rude. Honestly, you see what he says there? He
read it
goes,
to me.
everybody support the act.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, the ACT is the nonprofit that I'm a part of, and they do a lot of great things, and that's why I'm affiliated with them. And yeah, they do a lot of things on the political level and just the community level, and they really like bring the disability community together with our allies, and just to cause a positive effect as much as we can on Minnesota.
Yeah, man. I wish one of these times I'm gonna up the. Hold on. See if you can bring the act to Virginia. He says.
Yeah, I'll see. That's a tall order, but hey, you never know, man. We're working day by day. So hey, things are getting bigger and better. We're on social media, but we're launching our TikTok page on Thursday. So we got an announcement for that coming, and some other things we got coming in the near future. So it's not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going and going.
Now, um, you said you've been with ACT for 2 years. Are you like on their board or anything or no?
Yeah, I'm on the board. I'm on the board, and I was just made a part of the social media team. So I'm helping getting the word out there via social media also, and I'm a board member.
Good on you, man.
So I'm wearing two
The,
hats.
the, the way you got to look at it though, Rude. Yeah, we do need it on a national level because I'd be surprised if there. I don't think this kind of thing is in every state, and like you said, it's not federal. It should be, but it isn't.
Right. Yeah,
So
they just
you're
need
laying
my guys
the,
to work with it.
you all are laying the groundwork for that. Hopefully
Yeah,
down the line, and
yeah.
hopefully sooner than later. Let's just
Hey,
call a
right.
spade here.
Right.
So
It has to happen.
absolutely, I mean, as somebody, normally I steer clear of uh, politics outside the city level. Like our former mayor down in Hudson, I helped I did some parades and stuff to get him elected for his first of like 3 or 4 terms.
Okay.
Uh, and he's uh, so I did like parades and passing out flyers and whatnot, putting flyers on buildings and phone poles when you could get away with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can't get away with putting crap on poles. Yet people keep trying.
Yeah.
you know. But normally outside of the city level, I don't get involved in politics. I mean, it's such a quagmire, you know, especially at the federal level. But when
Yeah.
when when I started looking at your stuff on this and seeing the passion you had for it, and as somebody that myself with several disabilities and challenges and whatnot. I won't say I shouldn't. I wouldn't. Disabilities is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Challenges. Uh, this was kind of a catch 22 for me, and I was like, you know what? Let me see what Mike's got himself into here. And the more I watched your stuff, the more I heard you talking about it. I was like, okay, yeah, I got a dog in the fight with this one.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Thanks for inviting me on the platform, helping me spread the word, because that's what
oh,
that might ignite somebody's mind to get this started in their state. So just spreading the word is important, just to let people know. Like, and then once
absolutely, man.
people see something that's possible, they're like, "Oh, they did it in Minnesota. Maybe we can do it here, or in Virginia, or New York, or wherever they are.
Right.
Nebraska." So that's
Because like you say, this isn't this whole the act itself is not federal. It's just state there in Minnesota where you're at.
yeah,
It's not federal, but it needs to be because I mean, granted, we've made what some would say Herculean changes, given a lot more buildings are required to have ramps, so they're having to redo uh, sidewalk intersections with those little things with the bumps.
yeah,
You know that I mean, you think about it, Rude. You think back 20, 30 years ago, that would have been a pipe dream back then.
yeah,
When we were young, that was a pipe dream to have uh like cities and well, I'll just keep it on the city level because that's where I'm comfortable most of the time. Cities say, hey, we need to tear the. I mean, granted, the intersection areas for pedestrians were always kind of slanted
right,
in most cities. In most cities, I won't say everywhere, but in most cities, they were always slanted. But unless you could see or had a means to, they had them lines in them, where it looked like a all gray rainbow on the ground, basically.
yeah,
Uh, if you couldn't detect that, you were pretty much you could walk in front of a car and not know it until some idiot honked his horn.
yeah, exactly. I
And
remember.
now we got all those changes to the intersections. Like I said, not everywhere, but in most cities.
Yeah, I remember when
So
it wasn't like a walk sign on the street light.
and
I
now they got them with audio
right.
in,
Well,
in a lot of places.
yeah. Mhm. So
Um, I
all
don't I don't know if I don't know if you can see this, Mike, but Rude Life wants you to talk about your project, Voices of the Disabled.
okay. So voice of the disabled. We just it's a project that he created. and we just put our some of our best disability content all on a playlist on YouTube. So make sure you guys check it out. It's some stuff with me, with ACT, at the Capitol. It's some Rule Life has done his own videos on like topics about disability and the assumptions that people make about people with disabilities, and it's doing numbers and people really checking it out. So yeah, y'all go run that up, man. Voices of the Disabled and God Protects the Handicap. Just check it out. That's all on YouTube.
That's one him and I talked about was God Protects the Handicap.
Yeah.
Root and I talked about that a little bit. I don't know if it was on the Flip the Script, but we have spoken about it, and I think that's a great thing. Root, if you're still there, could you put a link in the chat there on Facebook for both of these projects so people can find them? Yeah.
So check it out.
I had 2 viewers. Now I'm down to 1, and I'm hoping that's still him.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But we got a couple likes, couple hearts, so we're doing okay on that end of the stream.
They'll see it on the playback.
What's that?
They'll see it on the playback.
Yeah, they will.
You know.
It'll be up on YouTube probably either tonight or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The other interview I had lined up for today is a gal named Lonnie Middlebrook. I don't know if you heard of her.
I haven't. What's her story?
Well, once a month, she has a few different different programs. Her and a guy named Cedric Halbert have a few different programs. But the one that I'm involved in, that also Eric G is involved in, is the last Monday of every month. And I'm going to take this down for a second. Wait for him to post the next thing. The last Monday of every month, she hosts a all men's panel on the last Monday night of every month. Okay, yeah. Okay, good.
I know the holiday is coming up. So are you guys doing it this Monday?
This coming Monday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. His Voice of the Disabled is God Protects the Handicapped on steroids, because it's Mykal representing ACT.
Yeah. It is. And it's doing good.
I love his sense of humor.
Oh yeah, man. Gotta have a sense of humor in life, man. You gotta laugh, you gotta smile, you know.
Oh, he is a character. I love him, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I've only known the two of you like a year or so, but
Yeah.
y'all are kicking the pants, seriously. And now that we've got this, now that I've got this series going, I'm gonna, like I said, once I get some things settled, I'm gonna change my StreamYard plan so I can have you both on at once. Right now, I can only have one at a time, or I would have had John on with us for the school violence thing a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Because that got, oh man, did that get deep?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, that got really deep.
That's an important time.
Like I said, we ended up making that one a 2-parter too.
Okay.
But so I'm going to try to get that uploaded to YouTube and Facebook here within the next couple days. I keep telling Rude I'm going to, like, I put a thing up last week that said that double announcement that said I had his episode being posted, and then you and I had planned this one. but we hadn't set a date yet by that point.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, gee, my knee. Um, hold on. Okay, yeah, okay. Hang on. I gotta. I don't know if it was because I'm tired or what, but I'm starting to his last one. I thought he reposted it because I was seeing it twice looking down.
Mm.
I got my iPad up on my TV table. That's why you see my hand when I'm putting his comments up because I don't have a mouse or nothing
Okay.
to do that. So, uh, but I'm watching the YouTube or the Facebook live stream. Hey Jason, um, but yeah, I'm watching the comments on that one before they pop up on the screen up here on StreamYard. And I'm like, okay, did I already post that one? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I already did.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this legislation, man. Congrats on getting them to take the next step.
Yeah. I
I mean,
appreciate it. Yes.
because I know one of the videos you posted and was looked like you guys were actually in the lobby of the Capitol.
Yeah. Yeah. We were. That's what we did the actual rally. Um, where we were chanting that for them to vote yes on the bill. The second video was an update that I made about the bill actually being passed. So
Being passed. I watched that when you posted it
yeah, I think
initially. That's when I hit you up. I said we need to talk about this. We need to get the word out. We need to get this thing going on a start kind of try to get this going in other states. And and
right,
and
right.
you guys are laying the groundwork. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I think I did like a 3-part series on that because I did a video inside the Capitol during the rally. Then I did a video outside the Capitol telling them, giving people like a recap of what happened inside. And then I did an update when the bill got passed. So
Yep.
yeah, it's just you gotta do the work and then let people know what you've done so they'll know so you can inspire and maybe influence someone else to do their part or get involved. So yeah, I just
Were
like
you were you surprised at how fast once you rallied how fast it finally did pass?
I really was this time. I know they had the bill for a while. They just hadn't brought it to the floor. So once we had the rally, I was kind of surprised how quick the turnaround was. So I'm glad we were there because just in case they were thinking about voting no, we were there to tell them that we need that yes. So, and they, as as politicians came out of the room, they saw us right there still chanting. We didn't let up. We didn't fold. We didn't become quiet once we came face to face with them. We kept continuing the rally. So I really think it assisted in getting the bill passed.
Rude. I'm going to put this up in a second, but Rude says, Mykal, you ready for handicap and chill tonight? I'm going to be on BS or
Okay,
B
yeah,
B something. I can't read.
yeah, we gonna be
You
handicapping.
doing it? You guys doing it 2 days early this week?
Nah, I think that was a typo. But we're the next episode is gonna be great. We're gonna have a guest um and talking about her condition and her life, and it's gonna be great. She has a nice following on social media, and he's not shy about getting the word out about her condition. And I can't think of what it is right off the top of my head, but make sure you guys follow Handicap and Chill so you guys can see the episode that we got
Yeah.
coming up.
He he goes. He goes, Mykal, you ready for handicap and chill tonight? I'm gonna be on BS, and then there's 3 laughing
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he have a ball here, loose cannon. I don't know what he gonna say sometime, but it's always a good show with
That's
him.
one of the things I love. That's one of the things I love about Rude, brother. I love you like a brother. You know that, but you come up with some of the most random shit.
Yeah, yeah, and it get us, it like sparks the conversation because sometimes we have a good debate, and that's good for the podcast. So he got strong opinions and I got strong opinions,
You guys do
and
an
it works.
awesome job over there. There's no question
It,
about it.
it works. So
Oh, the chemistry is obvious.
yeah,
The,
man, and that
the
was that.
chemistry between you two is pretty awesome, Mike. No
Yeah,
lie.
and thank you. We didn't have to work on that. That was natural. Like first episode, second episode, we was rolling, man, and it just got even better over time. It was just meant to be, man. It was natural, man. We don't have to. We can both be ourselves, and the camera come on, and we just go, man.
One second. I want to check something out here real quick. I want to talk a little bit about handicap and chill too. So, I'm looking at my notes. I was writing notes this morning. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. It cannot be that long. That is crazy. Our episode when you guys had me on,
Yeah.
you remember?
No, no, I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was
11 months.
yeah. I was about
Check,
to say about a year ago.
yeah, check this out. Check this out, y'all.
Yep, that's us. That's
Yeah,
us. When I had a
that's root on the left in the neon blue, I guess you call
yeah, when I had a little more hair. Yep, that's us.
it.
Handicap and chill.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe that was almost a year ago. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Hey,
Plus,
time flies.
I can't believe it's been almost a year since we shot your guys' flip the script.
Yeah,
That's coming up on a year too.
yeah, man. Time flies, man. Time flies when you're having fun.
That's for sure.
Definitely.
Um, dang man. But yeah, handicap and chill, man. That y'all been doing that for what? Almost 2 years, a little over 2 years now.
Yeah, around 2 years now. Yeah, man, just been going good, getting bigger and better, and more views, more likes, more comments. We gonna keep it going, man. We got a lot of things for the handicap and chill brand that we got planned too. So y'all just stay on the lookout. We're gonna keep working, man. Me and Rue, we a team, so it's not gonna stop.
Yeah. So I just checked. So Rude's episode of FT Flip the Script was August 9th. Yours was according to YouTube also August 9th. Oh, I put them up. I put them up on the same day. That's why.
Uh,
So yeah. So it was in late July, early August. So almost a year. Coming up on a year.
Coming up on here, definitely.
Yeah, that's
It's,
crazy.
it's about to be June, so yeah.
Hold on. I'm having problems reading Rude. Hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna have a guest, and then he swears. He goes, "Oh, I got to tone it down."
Oh, yeah, yeah. We try to with certain guests, we try to be more. We try to be a little more professional. Depends on who's coming on the show. You know, when it's just me and Ruth,
Can you see that? Can you see that, Michael?
a little bit. I can come
Good.
in.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have a guest, and then he uses the F word, and he goes, "I got to tone it down."
yeah, yeah, yeah. We try to tone it down. We have certain guests on because when it's me and Ruth, we can just let loose, man, and just be crazy. But
Oh, you guys get wild when it's just the two of you.
yeah, 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 yeah. We
I always have, most of the time I have to watch it the next day.
yeah,
Um, but when I watch y'all, I'm sitting there, I'm just laughing my butt off.
yeah. And, that's what we want, man. We just, I mean,
you
we
guys
do.
you guys are a couple of characters, you make it so fun, and like you say, the chemistry's there, and the chemistry it's you know you guys kind of hit the jackpot when you think about it, because there's a lot of the or Michael, there's so many of these shows that are pairs, you know,
Yeah,
whether it's guy girl girl guy girl girl whatever. What you see on camera does not naturally reflect what goes on in real life. That's not the case with the two of y'all.
not at all.
It's been natural from the jump.
Yeah, yeah. Day one
You know,
episode, man. It's just natural and it just flows so easy. So that's why, man. I was like, man, I can do this. And
he talks about toning it down. I'm like, compared to what? You know, 'cause he is a character. He's a kick in the pants, but he's you know you get past all that, and he's one of the sweetest guys you could ever meet. No
yeah,
question about
yeah, we'll do, man. Definitely.
it. Absolutely cool, dude. And
Man,
like I say, the chemistry between you all is more than obvious. But and like I say, that's natural, which is a blessing in and of itself nowadays.
uh,
Let's just call it for what it is.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely. It's kind of like lightning in a bottle, man. You just never know how things are
You
gonna
really
work
don't.
out. And when you first get started, so it's just like a blessing that it worked out. And it's
See, I had that problem behind the scenes because when I first started talking about doing this, this was back. Uh, oh shit, coming up. Uh, this summer will be 3 years. When I first met Eric G and Kyle Barboza on Brian B's Live on the Line. Um, I was talking about, maybe Brian asked me point blank. He says, "You got a podcast?" I'm like, "No, not yet. I might one day." Then little time went by, and I found somebody that I thought was going to work out as a uh, doing the technical end of it. Adding the comments, running the site, whatever. And we worked together okay for a while, but then uh, he ended up leaving town, and he didn't even tell me until he'd already moved.
oh wow,
And so that kind of set me back. Then I was partnered with a guy from a local uh, that actually had a studio here in one of the subdivisions of Albany called Colony. Uh, and we were almost ready. Uh, we were gonna launch in February of 25. Well, what happens in January 25? I lost the place I was living in, and I had to put everything on hold till I got into where I am now. And then that last summer, we did the flip the script series, where I kind of like as the title goes, flip the script on y'all. Talking with you, with Rude, uh, Kyle Eric, Brian B. Before him and I stopped talking, Eric G. Um, and I'm doing like I said, I'm supposed to do one with Lonnie Middlebrooks uh, here when we wrap. She's actually on a cruise, lucky woman. Today's her
Uh,
birthday, so I want to give her a birthday shout out.
nice.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
honey.
Happy
So her,
birthday.
we were talking on Saturday, her and I, and I'm like, uh, she had just told me the topic for this month's chat, the man panel coming up on Monday, and I'm like, when do you want to shoot your FTS? And she goes, well, I'm leaving on a cruise tomorrow. We can do it on Tuesday on my birthday. So I said,
Nice.
well, I've got one other show booked for Tuesday, but once that gets done, then we can do it, or we can do it before. So when you and I wrap, I'm gonna hit her up, see what her situation is. But we're supposed to do her FTS. Um, let's see, who all did I do that with? I'm trying to think. I'll have to look here. I've got the playlist up on YouTube. Thank God. Let's see. First one I did was with Rude. That was a two-parter. Uh, Kyle Eric the same day. Eric G. Brian B. Boom. Give it to God. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, your two-parter. And then I did one with Casey Lee Parker from Successful Toy, who is also in some of Toy's productions. And then I did one with Toy herself, and then I just did one a month ago with Zykia McCoy from Cooking with Positivity. Right before she had me compete against Eric G.
Mm-hmm.
She had a game night thing, and it was the two of us pitted against each other, and he kicked my ass.
Yeah. Well,
He
maybe
was
next time you'll get them, man. It's
well.
always next
Well,
time.
the thing, not to make excuses, but one of the areas that she did questions of involved rappers and their movies, and I don't touch rap music
Oh,
with a 10 foot pole.
okay, yeah. So you was at a disadvantage. Okay, I give you that one. I get it.
Yeah, I mean it was fun, and Zacchaeus, she's actually doing a tournament now to see who they call him the CWP Golden Spoon Champion
Oh, okay.
because he beat my butt, and apparently he beat a couple other people last year. Uh,
Mhm.
and now she's got a tournament started where the winner of the tournament takes him on. So I'm like,
Oh,
if anybody backs out, let me know. I'll fill in. I want another shot.
you want another match? Yeah, yeah. I got
Another
it.
fucking rematch, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this up here in a second, Mike. But like I said, we got to get you guys are laying the groundwork for what needs to be a federal bill, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, yep. I agree.
You know,
Totally agree.
this even if it isn't made nationally, not to jinx it, but even if it isn't done nationally, other states need to pick this thing up.
Right.
You
Let's
know,
do as many
and
states as possible to do
absolutely,
something like this. That'll be great,
that
amazing.
that
But it's
that
needed.
would be awesome, no question about it. Because we've come a certain distance where that's concerned, but we haven't come as far as we need to.
Oh yeah, we still got more work to do. Still got
Oh,
more work
good
to
Lord, do
do.
we ever?
It's not over, man. So we just gotta get to work. That's all.
Absolutely. And your group act, you and Rude doing your thing, man. Y'all are getting the ground level stuff done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we trying and we succeeding. So like I say, we just gonna keep pushing, keep going forward, Long as it's for emotion, that's good with me. But yeah,
Hey, real quick. So handicap and chill is Thursdays
yep.
at 9. Is that right, or is it 7?
Thursdays at 6 o'clock Central Time.
So 7 Eastern.
Um, yeah, but yep, 7 Eastern. But this week, I have an obligation with Act on Thursday, so we're gonna do the episode that following Tuesday, on May 26th.
I think that's where Rude got confused. He got his Tuesdays mixed up.
Yeah, yeah. So yep, May 26th next Tuesday.
No shame, Rude. God knows me and dates aren't exactly copacetic either most of the time.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
Yeah, man.
your pod, man. I just want to give out my socials, man. Make
Yeah,
sure
go
every
for it, bro.
yeah, appreciate it. Make sure Handicap and Chill on Facebook, Handicap and Chill Podcast on Instagram, Handicap and Chill Podcast. Make sure you guys check out uh Advocating Change Together on Facebook, Advocating Change Together on Instagram, Advocating Change Together on TikTok, especially if you're in Minnesota for Advocating Change Together. Um, Check out my socials. Facebook is Michael Watson. Instagram,
I love the
Mykal57.
picture on your personal Facebook, by the way, Michael. That is a
Man,
great shot.
thanks. I appreciate it, man. Um, Instagram is Mykal57 underscore. TikTok is I am Mykal57. So just follow me everywhere. Follow Act. Follow Handicap and Chill. I want to thank JC for having me on, man. Hey,
And
man.
like Roots got in the chat, hashtag HCACP.
Yeah, Handicap and Chill hashtag. Don't forget about that, man.
Yeah,
So,
man. Hey, I'm and anytime you want me to pop on, you guys just let me know, man. Because
uh, def-
I'd love to come back.
definitely, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, folks. So stay tuned. Thanks to Michael, and stay tuned. Coming up, going to be posting hopefully tomorrow the two-parter with our boy Rude Life NASA on a very controversial, very sensitive subject: school violence. We're going to be talking shootings. We're going to be talking bullies, mean teachers, you name it. We hit on it with some audio clips from Nick Vujicic, Katy Perry, and more. That'll be uploaded here in the next couple days. And also coming up, hopefully tonight, my one-on-one FTS with Lonnie Middlebrook. Until next time, we will take it easy. Michael, thank you again, brother. And we will see you all next time.